All right, we are ready to do some reference recordings with the Mavic 2 Air. Mavic Air 2. So let's make sure that everything is fired up. Just move the drone over here before safe takeoff. So what we're going to do now is we're flying up, and then I have made a list of reference recordings that we're gonna do right now. And we are ready for liftoff. It'd be a nice place. So we can reproduce that with the other drones. Okay, so let's do it like this. I want to be at 50-50, around 50-50. So 50-50, that's fine. And we make sure that we keep the farm here. We can keep that in the cross section here in the rule of third, so the barn there. So let's just stop. So let's start by doing some reference footage. We start with normal 4K, 60 frames per second. Like that. We do 10 seconds of that. Yes. Then we switch to 30. We do 10 seconds of that. And for the reference, we would just switch it down to 2.7K and do 30 FPS. So we can evaluate the difference. And now let's go down to 1080p and do 30 FPS with that one. 1080p. So that's 1080p. Still, exposure is neutral. Then we're gonna do HDR video mode in 4K, 30 FPS. See if that makes any difference. So now I will bring down the drone to around 10 meters. Let's say that we do this. Put a 25 here. And then 10, because that's numbers we can remember and reproduce. Like that. And then we put the car inside here. And then we switch into the slow motion options. So let's just try one with 240. Now there's 2 cars coming, so we can use 3 cars. It's nice, so we can use that as an example. Let's just do one more in 120. Of course, doing slow motion is preferred to do a close-up of people that are doing something and not cars. But this is just an example, just to show you the difference. Okay, so let's try to put this one back in normal. Then I want to mess around with the picture profile. So let's just do a reference one here. 10 seconds, 4K 30 FPS. Stop there, and then let's go in here under camera. Camera here, color profile, de-cine-alike. Let's do another 10 seconds here, just to show you the difference The D-Cinelike is a much more flatter profile that will allow you to preserve much more dynamic range in your footage. I would have preferred a dlog-m format that is even flatter than this, but the D-Cinelike is okay for now. So now we have our reference footage, and then I will put up one of the other drones for comparison. So let's take the Mini and get it fired up. And the good thing is that it's the same app, so that's easy. So now we have enough satellites, so let's just make sure that it's in 30 FPS, 2.7K. So let's launch it. And it's underexposed, we don't want that. Oh, no, stop the recording. Go on auto, same conditions as the other recordings. Start it. And let's launch. So let's go out to our 50-50 location. These Wi-Fi drones, they are so exceptionally slow at ascending and descending. So now we're approximately the same position. And we're putting the cross in here. At the barn door. So what we're going to do now is we're going to perform exactly the same as we did before. We're going to take 2.7K and then we're going to record 10 seconds, a reference clip. So 10 seconds of we can't do it with 4K because the Mavic Mini doesn't support that mode. Let's sweep down in. There are not that many options available with the Mini, so it's hard to do the same set of reference recordings as we could do on the Mavic Air 2. But we're just doing 10 seconds of 1080p, 30 FPS. I think we have the reference footage that we need now, so we can just fly it back. Well, as we did before, we did something like this. We did depth 25. And then height around 10. Like that. And then let's just do, for the sake of it, a 1080p in 60. And if I'm fast now, I can capture this car that comes by. Good, there's two cars. And a bicycle. And more cars. So now we have all the reference footage of the Mavic Mini. Let's bring that one back. Mini back in the house. Next one is the Mavic 2 Pro. Let's see if this one is still recording. It is. Nice. Boop, 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 boop. Remote. There you are. Mount the sticks. Yeah, battery 100%. That's nice. Not that we need it, but still nice. Come on. That is less fiddly with the Mavic Air to mount the cable actually. So that's a lot easier. We need to go out of this app because we can't operate the Mavic with this one. So we need to switch to the DJI Go 4 app. Where will we put that one? Like that. Fire up the remote here. Let's just see what we have here before we take off. Let's just go in here and put it in auto so it's equal conditions. Like that. Why is it so overexposed? And we just go in here and figure out what is going on here. It's super overexposed. Like that. And I think I will take it out of 4K 30 FPS. That's okay. But we don't want to do dlog-m, we just want to do normal. So it's an equal comparison to the other drones. We can do like a reference in dlog-m just for the fun of it. So let's just do our thing. And go out to our 50-50. And here we get a warning. Yes, I take full responsibility flying over a field where there's absolutely nobody coming. So, but it's nice they have this built-in safety features. So let's just swap it around here and start climbing. So we get our approximately 50-50. See, the field of view is completely different with that one, if you remember from the two other drones. It's way more zoomed in, actually. So now we are around 50-50, and I can't find out which way I should go. Like that. The lower crosshair goes to the barn door. So let's just let's stop this. I almost forgotten how messy the DJI Go 4 app is compared to the DJI Fly app. It's the way they have organized that is way simpler. So let's just go in here. And let's, yeah, of course we could have changed the white balance. We didn't mess with that in any of the other ones. Let's see what we do here. Then let's do the full field of view. 30 FPS. We just let it be there. So we do 10 seconds there as well. Reference. As you can see, the footage is actually overexposed. In the standard settings, it's overexposed. Let's just go in here again and take it back to do the, because I was messing a little bit with the, so we do 10 seconds here again. So we have full field of view and high quality view. And you can see the difference there is actually, it's quite an extra zoom that they're adding, going from one to the other. And then let's go in here again and then do the 2.7K, also in 30 FPS for the reference. And the 2.7K, that seems like to be more like the full field of view. View. Let's jump in here, take the 1080p, 30 FPS. Let's take 10 seconds of that. It is kind of a mix. It is not sunny and it's not gray, so I guess the white balance sunny is okay for this. Right, so let's get back and then we can try to do a little bit more slow motion. Oh, no, I forgot to show you something else. We have to play with the color profiles. That's 50-50, and then we put this one on the barn. So let's play with the color profiles. So let's say this is color normal. So let's just do 10 seconds there. I know I'm repeating some of the same shots, but it's easier when you gotta edit this afterward, that it's the same position. So that was 10 seconds there. Then we do the dlog-m. And with dlog-m, you need to do color grading in post, otherwise it looks absolutely horrible, as you can see. Then we do the HLG. Then we do the HLG hyper. I don't know what that stands for. Let's just do 10 seconds with that one as well, in the exact same position. Then we have that as a reference. And all of these are, as far as I can see, at least the HLG and the dlog-m, they are in H.265 and in 10-bit, which means that they contain a lot more color details than the other ones. That's it, so let's fly back. Let me just go in and see if there's something we missed. If I switch this one to, see, I cannot switch this one down to H.264, it's simply not supported, but let's just put it in normal. And for the reference, let's do a H.264, which is the old format for 1080p or full HD compression. So let's just do that. Do 10 seconds of that one. Then we have a lot of stuff to look at afterward. Normal, there's only normal to choose from when you are in H.264. All right, let's bring the drone back and do a short slow motion recording. And with this one, we can only do 1080p 120 FPS and not 240 like the Air 2. .25 and 10 meter height. I think we were more to this side, actually. Should have XY coordinates. That would make it easier to do this. So, okay, so we're in the right position now. So let's jump in the camera menu and put it down to 1080p and 120 FPS. And let's punch it here so we get this car that's coming now. So now we have reference footage from all three drones. The pro level drone, the high-end consumer drone, and the budget beginner drone, the Mavic Mini. So let's just bring this one back. Gotta tell you, hand catching the Mavic 2 Pro, that is really something that you should take seriously. If you're not paying attention, you could really hurt your fingers. And don't ask me how I know that. So the plan right now is I will go back to the studio and I will plug in the photos and pictures in the right places on the timeline where they were taken. So if you made it so far, you've probably watched all the clips by now. Which one of the three drones produces the better image? Let me know in the comment below. Also, I want to say a big thank you to DJI that has made it possible for me to do this comparison by making the Mavic Air 2 available for me before anybody else, at least in Denmark. DJI is the official DJI dealer in Denmark with their own showroom and workshop in Copenhagen, where they can take care of most issues in case you run into those. They're pretty nice guys and they're always up for a chat if you stop by their shop. Okay. I hope you liked this video. If you did, then feel free to give it a like. If you didn't like it, feel free to press the dislike button twice. Thank you for watching and I'll be seeing you around.